Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball, HTB. Hope you're well. Thanks again for tuning in. Warriors fans, I hope you're well. Look, without trying to say too much, I think we know what's happening, right? We have the Tigers. They're hosting us over in Campbelltown. There's a lot riding on this game. But before I get into it, hit the intro. Alright guys, as I mentioned before, the Tigers host the Warriors. And look, I'm not too pleased with the 0-2 start. Do we panic? No. Are things looking good? No, not really. Can things turn around? Yes, they can. Is there room for optimism? Absolutely. This game here as well will probably be a defining moment for the Warriors, especially so early in the season. I'm sure there was a lot of fans out there, myself included, who didn't pick us to be potentially 0-3 to start the season, but here we are. Knock, knock. I want to go through the squad, my thoughts on the squad, key players, our strengths, predictions, and then conclusions. So we'll get into it. So the Warriors have selected from 1 onwards, Reece Walsh at fullback, wings are Pompey as well as Montoya, the centres are Arthurs as well as Berry, the halves are CHT and Nikorima. The props are Eden Fonor Blake, who's captain, as well as Matthew Lodge, and the hooker is Wade Egan. The second rows are Aitken as well as Gatoa, and the lock, loose forward, is Josh Curran. The bench sees Tavanga, Afo, Penne, and Sirinen taking that, as well as the reserves. You have Murchia, 18, Ben Murdoch Masila, Otukolo, Pedersen Ropati, Kepu, as well as Ratuva and Gossi. Now, my thoughts on the squad, obviously, apart from literally one change, which is Ash Taylor being dropped due to injury and Nikorima replacing him, nothing else has changed. There's a lot of questions as well regarding Aitken and some people who want to see him move to centre, and I get the point there, but at the same time too, you're probably just left with one less player, aka Arthurs, who could do more than just be on the bench, to be fair. Aitken, to me, in my own opinion, is probably better suited for second row. Fitness, defense as well, which is good. And again, he, to me, is just becoming more of that mold and what we need. Probably the only thing I'll question, though, is that he probably needs to be more than one-dimensional, but I think he's also improving in that. Now, we're going to this game here, and the big sort of highlight I'm sure you guys can realize is the third game here with literally a different halves pairing, albeit a pairing that we're all too used to. Still, regardless, for this season, another new halves pairing. CHT and Nikorima look to basically save us out of this hole that we're in, this trap that we're in at the moment. And the irony is that a lot of people don't like this combination, but now with Ash Taylor injured, it's the best one available. Nikorima as well didn't have a game. Had a game to, forget against the Dragons, but hey, he comes back in, he makes his chance. Reece Walsh at fullback, good news. My other point as well is Pompey. Now, Pompey is playing again. I really wish Ratuva would play. In my opinion, there's room for Junior Ratuva to play for the Warriors, to play in the wing position there. He's already shown us little glimpses there. Why is he in the reserve when he could be playing? I'm not too sure. But in saying that, in the back of my mind, part of me also thinks that Pompey is probably on his last little strike here. But in saying that, we have to wait and see. Montoya, well, hey, it is what it is. Berry, well, like I said, I'm not going to lay any fault on him personally. The props, to me, beautiful. Hopefully Lodge this time, I'm sure, will be on the field, which will contribute more to us. And as well as Gatoa and Curran. Again, look for Gatoa to try and do some runs. Shanaris Tavita as well, right? Hopefully he can add more to the offensive game that we need. Tawanga, Afo, Penne, and Sirinen coming off the bench. Good, although in saying that, Sirinen has not been someone that I've personally admired coming off the bench at all. I think someone like Murchie or even Ben Murdoch Masila could do a better job. But again, that's the coach's team, not mine. But again, some more questions raised regarding some key selections, I think, anyway. But that's overall my thoughts on the squad. And just quickly, Walsh being at fullback, I'm sure he's in for a big game. Looking forward to that. Now, I've also highlighted 5 players as well from each team that'll do some damage for either one. So we'll go through them. Reece Walsh, As I've said before, it doesn't matter who's the halves there. He always adds more to his defensive game, and it's just been revealed that he wasn't too impressed with himself against the Titans there, but I thought it was actually okay considering. But if he thinks he can go up another level, which we know he can, it's always a good thing. Nikorima as well, what's he going to do? What are the halves going to do actually generally? Again, more mystery surrounding this Warriors team and their halves. I just touch wood. I just hope it's a game where they actually have impact that does make sense, right? I hope it is, particularly Nikorima. What can he do? What can he bring? Now, I've also circled in Adam Blake as well as Matt Lodge to be people who will obviously lay, again, another foundation, another platform for us to go forward in. We're going to need them basically to play a lot of minutes to even try and get something going there. So hopefully they can. And again, with Lodge being there as well, Adam Blake, 1 and 2 punch, we need that. And the last highlight for the Warriors is Josh Curran. Again, as per usual, he's been the better player consistently many, many times over. What's he going to do again this week? We'll have to wait and see, but he's someone to look out for. For the Tigers, I've penciled in Laurie for obvious reason. He's a superstar. He's good to watch. He's fast in open space. He's dangerous. He's brilliant. I enjoyed watching him. Mamalo. If you want to talk about vengeance, here's the game. I will not be surprised if Mamalo has a good game against us. He is also facing Pompey. Pompey defensively needs to be on his game. If not, Mamalo's just going to run over him all game. Another one as well is Hastings, but Hastings has just been revealed that he's been ruled out. He's not successful, so I'm pretty sure that they'll be changing things around. I do imagine either Simpkins coming in the halves, or they're just going with something else completely different. So Hastings has been eliminated. So I look at Brooks as well. What's he going to do? Again, a player who's under pressure, but a player who does show up against the Warriors because, hey, who doesn't? Otoika Manu is their powerhouse forward there, their powerhouse prop. Such a good, strong player, ball runner, dynamic. And last I have is Leilua. I love Luciano Leilua as a player. Very good to watch, a very good ball handler. If you watch him, he's actually pretty smart with ball in hand, actually. Underrated defender as well. But in saying that, remember, a team that wants to win. So those are my thoughts there. Our strengths. So looking at the squad here, our strengths to me is going to be in the forwards, right? That's it. I think we have the battle one there. Particularly from, when you look at the likes of Enfield Blake, Lodge as well as Curran, we have it over them, right? That's the reality there. Egan as well, in terms of hooking, can also add a bit of spice to it. And overall, I think we've got the battle there, particularly with R4 and Penny coming off the bench. For the Tigers, they've got the likes of Twirl, who's good, as well as Musgrove as well. But they've gone with a small bench there, though, with PG as well as Simpkins added. But I think the Warriors, in terms of size from the forwards, should have it. In terms of the backs, well, hey, it's not the strongest part, but in saying that, we can do some stuff. But I think we just need to work from the forwards, right? And again, defense is a must, particularly in the wings. I'm just afraid that Mamalo will be the go-to against Pompey, and I see a lot of ugly carnage if things can't be cleaned up. That's my thoughts anyway. We had the prediction, right? Now, remember, these teams are hungry for a win. Nobody wants to have 0-3 on their name, right? In saying that, we've got to pick a winner here. Look, for me and my tips, I'm going to be going with the Warriors here to win this game. In terms of points, I'm going to be going Warriors 24, Tigers 20. It's going to be a close game where the Tigers, I think, do well to just hang on there. But are we do enough just to crawl out of that mess that is a very desperate Tigers team there? Anytime try scores for either team, obviously Tigers are hosting, so I'll go with Toika Manu for the Tigers, and then for the Warriors, I'll go Reece Walsh, who I think is due for a try, in my opinion. But yeah, that's right. Tigers 20, Warriors 24, I think anyway. Brings me to the conclusion. There's a quote here I've read. It is from Canelo Alvarez, and he's a boxer. It says, the more desperate you are, the more mistakes you make. We, as Warriors, the team that have been playing mistake footy for quite some time. I understand the pressure is high. The stakes are high. I'm sure Brown and the boys have been discussing that every single day since their loss to the Titans. But the reality is we just need to keep a calm, cool, and collected head. Yes, we have optimistic fans there, and bless them, I love them. And then we have some fans who are realists, and then we have some fans who are pessimists. And I guess we all contribute in our own way. But I think ultimately we all want the same thing. We just see it differently, and that's just the reality. But in saying that, we just need to, we need to rally behind the boys is what I'm trying to say, really. It's not fairable, and to be fair, if we lose this game, I'll be very, very upset. I want to be going straight away live and yeah, posting a video and just giving you guys my thoughts off the bat there. It's a game we can't lose. There's no options, there's no ifs or whatever. Injured or not, we just have to win this game. We cannot lose this game in terms of our momentum. We can't, and we just need to cut out the mistakes. Again, with mistakes the Warriors make, it's not just the fact that we make mistakes, but it's the fact that our mistakes usually lead to tries, and that's been evident in the last 2 games. If we can actually hold the ball and go back to that good, sweet completion rate we've always had before in the past, that'll make things a lot easier. But in saying that, hey, it's the Warriors, right? We're desperate. We are. I can feel it. The coaches can feel it, I'm sure. The fans, the players themselves. But the reality is we just need to clean up a few things and hopefully see the W at the end of this, right? And just some passing words before I go. This is a game we can't lose. End of story. There's no excuses. There's nothing you can tell me that'll make me change my mind. The reality is we cannot lose. That's it. And if we do, I'm going to lose my mind. Simple as that. I'm actually going to go off. So we need the Warriors to win. They need to win. They need to get something. And if it's won by the Tigers, then so be it. You know what I mean? We just need to make a stamp. We just need to stamp our foot in the ground and do something. But in saying that, like I said, we'll have to wait and see. Fingers crossed the Warriors can give us the result. Thoughts? Give me your thoughts. You know, are they good? Are they bad? Can we not? Anyway, take it easy. See you guys next time. And obviously this Friday here, it's all or nothing, I think, anyway. We can't go 0-3. I need to emphasize that point. We can't go 0-3. Anyway, take it easy. See you guys next time. Up the wires, and just remember, hold the ball.